Okay, this is the second day of our Google Slides project where we are giving some information and kind of re-looking back on our first time using our VEX kits. And what we're going to do today is we're going to add on to what we did on day one. Day one, the majority of us should have finished our backgrounds or our themes of how our pages will look. We also yesterday talked about changing the font style and the font size of the items, and you were allowed to make the font look the way you would like, the font style the way you'd look to like, the font size, the colors. Those were allowed yesterday. If you got them done, great. Now on day two, I'm emphasizing adding things to this project called pictures. So most of you should have answered all these questions. If you have answered all these questions like you see on mine, you need to stop this video and remember that you have to answer these questions. Your answers go in the box. You can change the font and the size of your answers, but they do need to be answered. Now, I'm going to imagine that I do have the answer and I want to add some pictures. There are 3 places you can get pictures from. I'm going to show you 2 of them, and in the classroom I'm going to show you the 3rd place. The first 2 places are very easy to find. You'll be allowed to find pictures on your computer that we've used, for example, those animations. Those animations can be found pretty easily through this, and you'll be allowed to use a search box on Google Slides. First place to find an image is this symbol right here with the 2 mountains. It says image. You will need to click next to it, this little triangle. If you click that little triangle, you'll have some choices. We are going to use the first 2 choices, and then I'll talk to you about the 3rd off of the computer. So, upload from the computer. That means we put something on your desktop, your computer box, and we want to retrieve it. So I click that. You'll have some kind of box up here above you. It's called the open, and it is waiting for you to find the pictures. Now, when we did the animation programs, most of us were told to just save it to our computer, and it should have been placed in the downloads area. If you cannot find it in the downloads area, the only other place I think it may have been saved is in pictures. If you cannot find it in the downloads or the pictures, then you might not have saved your GIF files that were animated. So I'm going to click that. Once it is highlighted, you will probably see a list of things that you have downloaded. I have a lot of things, but I'm going to find the one that I did, and I highlight it, and I press open, and here it is. So now that it has the blue dots around it, I can move it to different parts of my screen, and I can touch the corner dots to adjust its size. And now this is my image on this page. If you want to go to another page, of course, click the other slide or the other page. Then you can go and do the same concept. If you have other animations that we've worked on that would work with this project, go to image and then upload from computer, and it should be in the same place. Next, if we have other pictures that we would like to use and they work with what we're saying, meaning they have to match with what's part of the story, then you can use the Search Google choice. Search Google is the same as clicking image. Actually, you're searching the web and you will get an image search box to the right. Since we're doing VEX kit vehicles, that is a great search word. So VEX kit. So if I'm going to use just even those 2 words, I think it can help. There's VEX kit organization. Look at these choices. I'm going to try just the VEX kit. As you can see, you're going to see some pictures of things of certainly that aren't ours, but are allowed to be used for us in this activity. Okay? So you can go to each page, and I think right now we can stick with 1 image. So if I want to use this one, I highlight it by making a check mark, press insert, and there I can move it around. Now be careful. If you make your words have a blue box and you tell them to put an image, it may override or remove your words and put the image in the word box. So be very careful about that. Now, let's see if I can move it away. Oh, well, luckily for us, it's not. It may be okay. So maybe we'll luck out. If, of course, you don't like something, you can adjust its size. If you do not want it on your screen, you can right-click on it and cut it. If you make a mistake somewhere else, always undo to fix it. Undo will fix the problems quite well. Now, after you stop this, I probably have already told you how to locate some other pictures on a shared folder that I have for you on Google Classroom.